Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and we're back for another group match of Roulette Rivals World Championship 2022. We got a Group G match between Mikulers and Frivolous. We start out on Wilton Creek, chosen by Mikulers. After that, we will have a lovely game of Haven Island, chosen by Frivolous. I'll keep the third map a secret for now. If you're really super curious, just check the Discord. And man, what an awesome evening of roulette we got going on here. Stacked with matches every hour. It's a ton of fun here, guys. But we are about 15 seconds away, 10 seconds away for the first map. So good luck to both players. Quickly looking at the stats, we do see Mikulers with a bit more experience. Has 4 wins on this map compared to Frivolous. But that doesn't mean a thing when it's time to play roulette. Here we go. So, Janus, pistol as real estate broker. Nolan Cassidy, injected poison as construction worker. So, we got a live kill here for Nolan. And the broker disguise here for Janus. Both players working on their loadout. Because you don't want to be spending too much time, especially on a map like Wilton Creek. And we do see Frivolous only taking 30 seconds to sort out this loadout. Ooh, spoke too quickly there. Does want to do a last second judgment here. Of course, can't forget the lethal syringe there for the injected poison kill. And both of them, pretty much starting in at the same time. Much quicker loading time for Frivolous, however. Decides to start the suit start. Mikulers is going for the same thing. So both are picking up the smuggle right here, and looks like they're gonna work on getting the real estate broker straight away. And this is interesting. Mikulers threw a briefcase away for the lady. She should be. I was gonna say she should be taking that away, but she doesn't spot the briefcase, unfortunately, and she will see both of these NPCs go down by the snail, but if he's exactly crouching behind that counter, he should get it no problem. Frivolous managed to achieve the same thing, so both of these players now in the real estate broker disguise, and they will be making their way towards Janus about a minute in. Can still catch him with the gramophone lure, which does look like Frivolous is going for. He is climbing up here. As long as Janus is in the house, he will get triggered by this lure. Mikulers is attempting to do the same thing. Took a slightly different route into the house, onto the second floor, but the end result is the same. Always takes a little while for the trigger to kick in. But yeah, very similar so far from both players. Very, very small lead for Frivolous at the moment. Speaking of 5 to 10 seconds. Nothing too crazy. Nothing that can be made up on a map like Middleton Creek. Yeah, Frivolous being very nice and patient here. Waits for Gunter Muller to come in. Subdues him. Of course, Janus is just turning around. Doesn't matter. No one hears him scream or talk or whatever. And that's a clean headshot for Frivolous. And the first kill down already. Will change into Gunter's disguise as well. And Mikulers has a bit of an issue here. What a save, however. Does kill Janus as well. Did get Gunter Muller into the hyper alert state there. Very well done. That kept him in his place and allowed him for a sneaky little knockout. So very nice from Mikulers there. Of course, did get caught on tape. But that shouldn't be a big problem here with the evidence box right here. Has a pistol. Gets the clue as well. We'll get rid of it. But yeah, both players, 1 kill down, 1 clue down. Again, very, very small lead, just a few seconds here for Frivolous. But yeah, looking very promising so far. Now, of course, both players still need the construction worker disguise, which can pose a little bit of a problem if you're not careful. There are a lot of eyes around. And of course, it's going to be interesting to see how they're going to deal with Nolan here. Is any of these two players going to use a Seeker to get him slightly earlier, or are we going to see the standard garage ISO? And with an injected poison, like the garage ISO is actually a bit more awkward with those steps there. You definitely don't want to get a GRB. Oh, and we see a manual subdue here from Frivolous. Very nicely timed. This body should be hit. No! He does get caught by the other construction worker, turned around and did see him in the bushes just a little bit. And just at the same time, Mikulers tried to do a cocky play there, calmering one of them right in the open and taking the disguise. So they're basically both ripping at the same part, getting the construction worker, even though they were both going for different ones. But it's it still counts as a mirrored rip here, and yeah, back to square one to both of them. This is a very even match so far. We're at the same point, ripping at the same point. Unbelievable. But yeah, they are both sticking to the snail strat here for the broker. Does seem to work very nice for both of them. Yeah, it's pretty much identical gameplay up until that point. Let's see if they will have some more luck with the construction worker later on. Wasn't really a fan of the calmer right in the open, going for that NPC from Mikulers. Frivolous approach seemed a bit more safe, of course. Have to make sure that he and the body are completely in the bushes. But yeah, I'm sure both players have learned from a previous rip, and we won't see that again. So yeah, this could be really, really close. Give Frivolous just a tiny lead there of a couple of seconds. See if Mikulers can get a bit more easy Janus kill here, though. Even though it was super cool how he managed to save it last time, it's not. It's kind of not what you want. These extra risks. And we do see the same thing for Frivolous. He just waits for Gunther Muller here. Manually subdues him and shoots him in his head. And again we have Mikulers here, who again decides not to wait at all. And now he got some stuff to deal with again. This looks so awkward. No, there's gonna be a body found. Still green, no eyes there. Oh, that looks so scary for Mikulers though. Of course, when manually subduing bodies, they can still spot other bodies while you're subduing them. Yes, he had just the right angle there, but that didn't look safe at all. And now he's having awkward timing here as well. Oh no, he still makes it on this card, no problem whatsoever. Is still green guns, did manage to save it, but that is quite a lead for Frivolous there. Had a much easier time. But yeah, just like last time, it feels like this is going to be the most crucial part here for both players. They need to get a construction worker disguise. Do see Frivolous throwing one of the busts or the other one there in the bushes wants to get a knockout here. Is this going to be a safe knockout, however? Other construction worker doesn't see him. Should be safe here. Should be concealed. So we do have Frivolous in the construction worker disguise. Mikulers is still looking to get someone. Wants to lure one of these two into the construction yard area. This is roughly where he got caught last time. This is scary stuff. Don't shoot, Mikulers. He is gonna go for this calmer shot. And gets the disguise here as well. Again, it feels a bit riskier. And we almost saw a rip there. And we do see a rip here now for Frivolous. Oh, I did not like that spot. I did not like that angle. Also interesting what he was trying to do there for Nolan. He could just follow him there in the garage, no? And that, despite being in the lead twice now already, Frivolous, he is looking against towards a big lead for Mikulers at the moment. Mikulers does decide to just wait, knocks him out, and now this can be tricky. He needs to, yeah, just be quick. You got those awkward stairs there, and we all know how Hitman behaves with the injected poison there. It's so easy to just knock him out instead, and that would be a rip. But yeah, that is the second kill done for Mikulers. Just needs the 2 remaining clues. Has to make a little trip towards Betty, but I can't really see it go wrong anymore for Mikulers at this point. I don't think he has any bodies lying around that could get found. The construction worker that he got was calmed in the garage. Well, no one should come there. So he should be good. Is getting his second clue. Is getting the shovel. We'll dig up the third and final clue right here. Does look like Mikulers is winning his own map choice. Easily could have gone the other way though. This was a lot closer. Especially that last rip for Frivolous was just unneeded. It feels like. But yeah, that is Mikulers taking Wilton Creek. Give me one moment chat while I set everything up for the players for the second map, which will be Haven Island. Alright, so now let me pair the predictions and set up a new one who will win Haven Island. Alright chat, new predictions are up. If you're a betting man, feel free to place your clown points on one of these players that you feel has the upper hand here, and we'll take Haven. We do have Haven starting at 17 past the hour. I should know I'm adminning this. So, oh yeah, let's also send the spin, of course. That would be nice for the players. Alright, everything should be ready chat. Predictions played out, predictions set up. Feel free to bet for map 2 between Mikulers and Frivolous. Of course, being the second map, this is Frivolous map choice. So that always boosts some confidence here. When you pick a map yourself, you're at least somewhat confident on it. If you're looking at the player stats here, we got quite some experience on the Mikulers side already. He's played Haven 5 times. Only 1 win, however, and 4 losses. So 20% win rate. Not the greatest, but it's better than never having won it at all. On the other side, Frivolous has played it 3 times, 2 losses and 1 draw. So we'll be looking to boost up these stats here versus Mikulers. And of course, the stats never tell the whole story. I'm expecting some good things here from Frivolous. He was playing well on Wilton Creek as well. Just 1 rip too many. Especially that last one felt a bit unnecessary because the rest he was playing it safer than Mikulers. But yeah, in the end, that 1 rip costed him, and Mikulers didn't make any more mistakes and cleanly finished the map. So big GG to the Polish player on the left. And yeah, now Haven Island. And you never know with Haven Island what the spin will throw at us, what the map will throw at the players. It's always a good time for roulette. But yeah, we got a little dead time here, chat, so you can grab a drink, grab a little food, a little popcorn, whatever suits your fancy. Get ready for this match, and roughly 12 other matches come starting after this. I will be doing a quick overview if no other matches are still currently going on, but there's a lot. There will be a lot of matches tonight, so you won't have to be bored. You can watch roulette the whole evening, guys. Just like the rest of us. But yeah, Haven. Haven is always an interesting beast in roulette. Of course, now with the Wallachs fixed, there is a bit less bullshit going on the map, which I'm happy about. But yeah, I still say it ranks among the top 3 maps that is feared the most by the overall roulette player base. And with good reason. It's a long map, it's a 3 target map, a lot of spots where you can rip, and Tyson is tricky. It can be very loadout intensive. So yeah, let's see how these 2 players deal with Haven. Especially Frivolous, of course, wants to grab at least 2 points out of this matchup. Alright, spin is arriving, chat. Let's see what we have. So, Tyson Williams, we got the Machete as the Masseur. Stephen Bradley, Scalpel as Tech Crew. And Ludmila Vetrova, Shotgun as Bodyguard. So, 2 lethal melee items, 1 shotgun. Of course, it's just saying shotgun, so it can be either loud, so you get one from the map, or you smuggle in a silenced one for yourself. Either works with this spin. Of course, Machete and Scalpel are both on the map, really close to each other actually. So that's always interesting. And yeah, Disguises, Masseur, Tech Crew, Bodyguard, not the trickiest combination, not the worst thing in the world. And with this, do see both players pretty much loading in at the very same time, which is always cool to see. We do see a fellow start from both of them. We have a small little pit stop here from Frivolous, picking up the banana. It's always useful. But yeah, looks like both players are gonna set up for an isolation of Tyson here in the cinema room. And we do have an early rip there from Mikulers, and the guy here for Frivolous is not seeing the coin, so that should be another or a restart on Frivolous side as well, unless it was intentional. Nope, none of them are seeing that. So we see a snail use here for Frivolous. Gonna corner subdue the bodyguard. Snail will take care of the other two. Still keeps green guns. So that's Tyson pretty much isolated and knocked out already for Frivolous. Mikulers is attempting to do the same thing, but without a snail, just pure knockout. Let's see if he will get it this time.
That is Tyson Williams, CEO of Haven, a reputed paranoid
Corner subdue here for Mikulers. And we'll be knocking out Tyson here. Even keeps his green guns. At the same time, we got Frivolous in the bodyguard disguise already. Takes out the silent shotgun here. Is not gonna grab the tech crew disguise already. Of course, with this spin setup, you kinda have to go back and forth regardless. With the tech crew and the bodyguard disguise. I mean, it is what it is. So in that regard, it's a good choice to go for the bodyguard kill first, of course. We do have Mikulers taking care of the cameras, just so they won't be an issue anymore. Ooh, and Frivolous. Oh, that guard was trolling a little bit. He did not expect him to go that way again. Decided to risk it, wanted to go in between towards the Missouri area. Could have stayed safe just in the grass, and that is a rip about 2 minutes in. And a decent lead for Mikulers. Of course, it's Haven Island, and it's still fairly early on in the spin, so still lots of time to catch up. See Steven here just leaving the gym area for Mikulers. And we will most likely see a seeker shot here onto Steven. Can be a tricky angle from this side with a walking target. Don't want to miss, of course. Need to be safe. This is out in the open, Mikulers. What a mad lad. Just shoots from there. Luckily, no eyes on him. And does hit Steven. Will be making his way to the bathroom for an easy isolation there, and can after that focus on Ludmilla Vetrova. We see Frivolous with the snail's thread again. And is blowing up the cinema wall already. He's in the bodyguard disguise as well. So yeah, so far so good for Frivolous as well. He's slowly catching up. But yeah, Mikulers flawless so far. We'll knock out the lifeguard here as well. Doesn't need the disguise, but he does need to shoot this little cabinet here, which does has the scalpel. As you guys can see, he just picked it up. We'll be making his way over to Ludmilla now. Gonna see some more seeker action here. Just have to dodge all the enforcers. But yeah, there's one seeker shot remaining here. Definitely wants to hit Ludmilla with it. Also, I hope Mikulers is aware. You don't want to shoot her too early. If you shoot her too early, she will go to one of the huts instead, which is not really something that you want. Mikulers, however, and we can look at the map. He is trying to find here the trapdoor to get into his own hut to pick up his smuggle. Let's see what he smuggled there. So does decide to let Ludmilla go for now. And of course, that is the silent shotty for Mikulers. We see Frivolous here now. Wants to get the shot onto Stephen Bradley. Isn't really trusting the situation here. Of course, can just shoot him from the bushes. It's not the hardest shot. On the side we see Mikulers getting to the kitchen area, just as Ludmilla is arriving there as well. And actually has a medic mine on him for Ludmilla.
That is Ludmilla Vetrova, English-born
Which I do kind of like, because you don't have to pay attention to
client handler.
any of the NPCs eyeing you out compared to the Seeker. So that is nice and safe for Mikulers. Ludmilla will take her time, but she will go to the bathroom eventually. And then we should be seeing the very first kill of this matchup. And we do see a restart for Frivolous here. That's very unfortunate. He's well behind now. And it is basically all up to Mikulers here. Mikulers decides to get rid of this old dude here. Just randomly comes in. Has a lot of time because Ludmilla is getting into the bathroom so slowly. So no fault there. Might even be looking into knocking out her guard as well. Not that it's needed, but why not, right? Even drags him into this little bathroom here, just to be extra safe. And we will be seeing the very first kill now from Mikulers.
2 targets remain.
Shotgun as the bodyguard. That's Ludmilla down.
Work 47.
Now has a little bit of busy work to do, of course. Needs to retrieve the machete, still get the Masseur disguise, make his way over to Tyson William and kill him. And also still needs to retrieve the tech root disguise and go back to Stephen Bradley. So he's still going to be occupied for several minutes here, but it is looking very promising. Yeah, Frivolous has a couple of restarts now. Struggling with the initial part of the spin. And that's the machete for Mikulers. Now I'm assuming the machete is behaving the same as the machete in Santa Fortuna, which means that he can put it in a briefcase. Which would make it, of course, a little bit easier. Yeah, we do see the lure here for Mikulers. Will knock out the Masseur here. Don't have to worry about him, because the only one that can find him here, that goes in there, is Ludmilla. But of course, she's been taken care of already. And we do see Mikulers putting the machete in the briefcase. Has the Masseur disguise as well. Pretty much has freeway here now. Masseur is not trespassing in this little area. Also has no enforcers, so easy does it for Mikulers. Now, of course, does have to climb up to the cinema room for Tyson. Can be a bit scary at times, but he should be fine. He will have a machete on his back, however. And is luring a guard in here. That looks a bit scary. Needs to be careful here. I'm not a fan of this knockout from Mikulers. And I'm assuming he's doing it just to get the machete up there already, because he feels he's more visible when the machete up his back when he's climbing up there. Ooh, does get the knockout. Body should be hidden, but yeah. It felt unneeded. No, he's not even bringing the machete here. He's just gonna go for the tech root disguise instead, by the looks of it. Gonna do some more setup even. So he dragged Tyson there, so he can get a lock on from behind the cinema room. Could have dragged one of the other guards there as well, of course, for an insta disguise change, which he's gonna need after. But yeah, 10 minutes in already for Mikulers. 1 kill down. Takes out the machete here. Doesn't throw any distraction for that guard on the side. And does get spotted. Yeah, that Whoosh was up there way too much. And that's the problem when you're so visibly armed as Mikulers. And that is a restart 11 minutes in. And that just must feel terrible. Making so much progress, so much setup. Gathered the disguises and the kill methods. Already had 1 target killed. And then 11 minutes in. Oof.
She's not even staying at the villa anymore.
No, not for at least.
Oof.
She goes off to one of the other islands.
He did have a clear plan until that point, however. Frivolous is finally making some nice progress again. Does manage to hit Steven with the Seeker Dart. Will be making his way over to the bathroom. Needs to be careful here though. Just take it easy. Alright, knocks out the guard. Knocks out Steven. Will be making his way over to I was gonna say to Ludmilla now, but of course first wants to already get the scalpel. Or not yet. Doesn't really matter. And Mikulers, what I just mentioned, is changing it up a little already. It's already doing some more prep work. Already getting Tyson Williams there. Just so he can get a lock on him once he's back later. Nice shot there from Frivolous. Can always be a bit scary with only 1 dart remaining. Does hit her, however, so very well done. Frivolous with 2 bananas now even. But yeah, so far so good. This is the furthest that Frivolous has come so far for this spin. Only 40 minutes remaining, however. And that's another aspect of these bigger maps, of course. With only a 30-minute timer in the group stages. You can't afford too many restarts, especially not ones where you're deeply into your run already. But yeah, that is the first kill for Frivolous. He's gonna make his way back to towards Steven, presumably to go for the machete now.
Glad that isn't me.
Of course, not trespassing here. There's the machete. And yeah, Mikulers catching up, still a few minutes behind, of course. Only just made Steven sick. And that's the KO on Steven there. Yeah, Frivolous definitely ahead at this point. Looking very promising for him. Did get the ooh, needs to be careful here. He's being extra careful. Has plenty of coins though. Decides to just play it ultra safe. Throws a coin for the resort guard. Makes his way back to towards the villa. Doesn't have the Masseur disguise, however. Still in the bodyguard one. He might even drop off the machete first. Regardless of order here, we're gonna see some back and forth. Yeah, Frivolous is just doesn't want to mess around trespassing and climbing with a machete on his back. Decides to just drop it off already. And we do see him make his way over to the lone tech crew down there. It's on a proxy trigger. He will come outside when you're near there. Does just open the door over with the keycard. No, don't throw it. You just want to be safe. That's safe. Nice use of nice use of the banana there from Frivolous. Has the tech through the disguise. Now I have to make his way all the way over to Steven again. Get that kill. Then get the Masseur disguise. Make his way back to Tyson. And yeah, he's still 4 minutes or so away from completing the spin. Still a lot of possibility to rip, so needs to be really careful here. He is trespassing at this point, but he should be fine as long as he sticks to the grass. Oh, that was scary too from Frivolous. Going out there. Well, that other guard was right there. They can hear you through the bushes and you're trespassing for that split second, but he's all good. And we will see the second kill here very soon, guys. For Frivolous. Has the scalpel. Has the tech crew disguise. Got Steven right there. And that is the second kill. And we do see Mikulers pretty much almost getting his first kill. Is being extra safe with these bodies. But yeah, that is Ludmilla down for Mikulers as well. But yeah, it's all in Frivolous hands here. Has the Masseur disguise.
Good work, 47. Ludmilla Vetrova has been permanently retired.
Has the machete ready and waiting at Tyson. He just needs to make this climb up there. And he should be all good. Frivolous is a bit worried here, but he's not trespassing. Not until he gets to the water. And not even there. But yeah, it's all about this climb, chat, for Frivolous. Can he get up there without getting spotted? Once he's there, he has the machete. He has plenty of disguises to make his escape here. It's all about this climb. Can he make that? This is looking good. He is has a coin in hand. Is gonna distract this guard right here. Waits ever so slightly. Starts climbing up. Of course, now not visibly armed, so the bar doesn't go up as quickly, and he should be good here. Just one little hop. He has breached the cinema wall open already. That's the machete. Does need to be careful. No, 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 no. He heard that. You're gonna rip, Frivolous. Didn't one of those outside guard hear that throw? I'm scared for Frivolous. Those throws on knocked out bodies are so loud. Even though they're far away, this game doesn't make sense sometimes. He does seem to be in the clear, however. And just as he finishes, we have Mikulers getting caught there. Yeah, very well done, and that's a 2-2, guys. Frivolous, both players winning their own map choice, and we will be traveling to Bangkok. I'll be right back while I prepare everything for these players. Oh, all right, let me pay out the predictions here for you guys and set the new one up. All right, predictions should be up, chat. Feel free to bet. And we do have the spin ready and set to go as well for both players. So yeah, 2-2 so far. Both players taking their own map pick. And with both maps, it easily could have gone either way. And now on to Bangkok, which is generally one of the hardest maps for roulette. Definitely in the top 3, so curious to see what these players can do. Of course, both of them really want those last 2 remaining points. Got Mikulers having played Bangkok 5 times already, 3 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw. Frivolous only with 1 time on Bangkok, which he lost. But yeah, both players can look back at good performance here and there. Some trolley rips for both players. But yeah, they both have already scored 2 points, which is never a bad thing, of course. Both players will really need their points here in this tough group of Group G. So yeah, let's see how they will do on Bangkok. Feel free to bet. We're about a minute and a half away. Of course, there's also another match going on at the same time. And then we got 2 more matches starting in 80 minutes, then 3 more an hour after that, 2 more an hour after that, and so on, and so on, and so on. Very, very, very busy evening. Which is great. It's absolutely great. Yeah, quiet before the storm here. 47 seconds away on Bangkok. Yeah, I'm hoping to see a great performance here for both of these players. And what kind of spin will we get? I mean, I'm asking it, but I already know, of course. But still. Alright guys, good luck to both players for the third and last map of this matchup. Let's go. So, Jordan Cross, SMG as Exterminator, Ken Morgan, Cleaver as Hotel Staff. That's on the... I would dare saying go forth and say that's one of the easier spins you could get on Bangkok. No suit, no loud, no live. Disguise is not too bad here either. Spin does allow for a lot of approaches. Both players very busy planning here. And we have Frivolous already loading in. And we do see tech crew start. He's gonna rush Jordan Cross just straight away by the looks of it. Is aware of this drone distraction here for Jordan. Does miss the second one by the looks of it. Yeah, he did miss it. That will be... he's just gonna restart. He can't even bother trying to fix that. That's interesting. And Mikulers, in the meantime, has loaded in as well. Decided to use the security start and grab the Exterminator straight away. Which I kinda like. Does seem to be making his way over to Neil for the ladder. Or no, he's actually just gonna rush up. None of that stuff. He's just gonna go and try to catches his window for the peekaboo. And we do see a restart here from Mikulers. He's sticking to his starting location, however. Yeah, Frivolous did manage to get Jordan with the lure there. Has him knocked out. Takes a guard disguise in the meantime. So yeah, two different approaches this time around, which is always cool to see. And now it looks like Frivolous is going for the ladder lure here. Managed to hit Neil, gets the ladder, gets hold up a little bit there by the... He goes back. I was gonna say, oh, and now runs into an enforcer. Oh, Frivolous. Him going back there put him in a really tricky spot in between two enforcers. And we do have Mikulers making his way up again here. This time he is in time for the peekaboo for Jordan. He's gonna go for a smuggle straight away. No doubt has a silenced SMG in there. Does get Jordan all the way here. We'll have to do a drone distraction here for Jordan. Should get it. And he's actually enforcing it to someone else. That's... I did not expect that, and that is gonna be a rip for Mikulers. There's no way he's saving this. Or is there? No, there's not. He is totally trespassing. Wow, Jordan enforcing that is... that was kinda dumb for Mikulers here. And yeah, that's 5 minutes gone already. It goes so quick. Yeah, Frivolous is back at the same point last time. Is looking to calm Anil here and grab the ladder. Needs to be aware of the enforcers here, of course. And needs to hit the shot. Needs to be careful, however, though. Frivolous is kind of making it harder on him, on himself here. He could just run in there for a far easier shot. He could also get it way earlier. Ooh, and again, has to be wary about the enforcers here. Does manage to dodge him. So that is Jordan Cross isolated for Frivolous, and he has the ladder for Ken. So he's definitely working on his setup here. Mikulers is also sticking to his initial strat. He's just going for the exterminator outfit straight away. Does get Jordan inside here now. Very, very well done. Door is closed, so. Also no psychic lockdowns, so he's all good here on Bangkok. Actually has killed Jordan already, so doesn't have to go back here at all. So despite being a minute later in, oh, and he does get spotted here by the guard. Oof. He wanted to get one of those guards for an easy disguise there. Does get ripped. Couldn't get behind the counter quick enough. Or not at all. And that is another rip for both players. We've seen quite a few of these already. And we are a quarter on the way already. 7.5 minutes already passed. Surely both players really want to finish this spin on time, however. But yeah, we will see the same thing again for Mikulers here. Just a rush up as exterminator, peekabooing Jordan and getting the kill. Interested to see what Frivolous is planning at the moment. Of course, he dropped off the ladder for Ken. So Ken will be making his way through here. Needs to be careful about the timing, however, of the other exterminator and that hotel staff, the one that he's just looking at in instinct. They do have a proxy trigger for their dialogue, and once that is triggered, once they're done talking, they will start routing around, as you can see here now. Can sometimes result into ooh, that was so close for Frivolous there. That was the hostel stuff guy getting his clothes back, or even someone else. Those guys are crazy. But yeah, Frivolous did manage to dodge that enforcer who was getting his clothes back. Now just is patiently waiting for Ken. Ken needs to be aware of the cycle of the other dudes. Other than that, it should be a pretty safe knockout here. Guard is being a bit slow here. Does have the calmer already. And that is the first kill for Frivolous. Get a target lockdown, of course, but doesn't matter. There's no psychic alarms going off. We'll box both of them, so that's nice. Don't have to worry. And Mikulers is actually exiting to the menu. But we'll be jumping back into Bangkok so far. Yeah, Mikulers really a bit on the struggle bus here. More than 10 minutes in. Was another restart. So that is a big lead for Frivolous at the moment. 6.5 minutes in. Has Ken Morgan killed. Has Jordan isolated. Has the SMG. Has the Exterminator. Just needs to make his way up there again. Preferably while dodging cameras. Should be doable, of course, because for most of these floors, you pretty much got free reign as Exterminator. And he has Jordan isolated already, so don't have to worry about the timing. So Frivolous could potentially be really close to a second and last kill. And then just needs to head towards the exit. Should have a fairly easy time here navigating. Has a silenced SMG that he brought. That's the Jordan kill. Is not gonna bother with getting in disguise. He's just gonna get out of there straight away. Gonna climb down. And of course, as soon as he's here, he's pretty much... yeah, he's pretty much all free, right? Just have to dodge some cameras, but he shouldn't have any enforcers anymore. So this is big. This is looking great for Frivolous here. Had some struggles for the first 5 minutes or so. Couple of restarts. Did manage to formulate a plan and execute it eventually, however. There's still an enforcer here, and this is a bit of a dodgy route from Frivolous. He does have the wrench, of course, so he's gonna go for the tuck exit, which is extra style points, to be fair. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Frivolous coming back from being behind 2-0, winning Haven Island, his own map pick, making it 2-2, and then the RNG decider was Bangkok. Like I said, a little bit of struggle here, but he did manage to win it in the end. So that's a big GG. Let me inform the players as well. I'm a moron. I can't even admin anymore. It's too much. Okay, 2 separate messages. Because why not, right? All right, let me pay out the predictions here, guys. So that's a 4-2 victory for Frivolous here. Now, let's take a quick look at the group standings here. This was Group G, right? Right. And look at that. That does actually propel Frivolous to a shared first spot together with Sparkles here. Flawless so far. 2 games played, 2 wins. Mikulers did get 2 points out of that. Is sitting on 3 points with 4 games played, however. Will be looking to add some more points in his remaining 3 matches. But yeah, big GG's to both players here. Chat, is the other match still going on?